All right, we're
Yeah.
back at it again. Second episode.
Josh's house.
Yeah, this
God
is
damn
the
it.
second episode
It's
of
going great already.
the second episode of the Triple Zeta podcast. Is what we're calling this now because apparently like 5 other groups have already used the name working title. So
Which, of course, because how could I come up with anything? Oh, well.
so we're
Yeah.
gonna start off with what we've been playing lately. What have you been playing?
I played a lot more Dark Souls 2, but I'm not going to talk about that anymore until you've played it. And you've beaten it. So,
All right, that might be a while from now. I don't know when
know.
I'm getting my next paycheck.
So, yeah.
When I get my first paycheck, I've been playing. I just finished playing Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm about 10 years late.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. You're pretty good.
It's weird. At the end, it gets weird.
It gets weird. The ghosts of the White House.
If you go back and look at some of the things that the people say at the end, it's kind of weird how, especially today, some of it kind of resonates.
Yeah, like SOPA.
Yeah, it's weird.
Especially if you go on the internet, you'll have all these people that are talking about stupid, trivial shit. Like, meanwhile,
That's the whole point of the game.
Meanwhile, Africa is happening. Africa and the surrounding areas, there's bad shit going on there. I'm not even talking about current wars. There's always bad shit going on there.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
Alright, nobody else does.
No.
anyways,
Too much other stuff to worry about.
video games.
Video
games.
I recently got into playing a bunch of different jet fighter combat games.
Like Ace Combat?
That's one of the ones I was playing on my computer, Ace Combat Assault Horizon. It's pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people who are Ace Combat fans not like it.
But it was good?
For whatever reason, but this is the first one I've played, and I liked it because it has this cool system where when you pull up behind a jet, and I'm doing it with my hands, so you can't. It's not really
doing
playing
anything with his
very well.
hands.
I'm doing a thing with my hands. Where one hand's jet and the other hand's jet. You pull up behind it. You hit both the bumper, like the trigger buttons, and you go into like this weird kind of like you lose some control over your jet, except for like your aim of your gun, and it's this weird like dogfight mode thing.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Then it's really good because it breaks up, and a lot. To compare it to one of the other jet fighter games I was playing, besides this Hawks, which is that Tom Clancy jet game, a lot of that game is spent just slowing down and banking behind your opponent and just firing missiles.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of breaks that up, which I like about it, is it actually gives me reason to use my machine guns and actually dogfight and not just fire missiles. And Ace Combat Assault Horizon Enhanced Edition on Steam comes with the Idolmaster skins on the jets.
My god.
It's great.
Anyways.
It's awesome. You can fly around as like Haruka or
Oh my god.
Miki or Yayoi or I think Yukiho's in it, but she's the stealth bomber, and Chihaya. I think that's all the ones in Assault Horizon.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Well, what you said about like it's supposed to be like longtime fans don't like that game.
Yes.
Remind me of actually this. I want to say it was around the New Year, but I played and I finished Fire Emblem Awakening and I loved it.
I've been playing some of that also. I like it.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
good, but I hear a lot of people that are longtime fans of the series say they really don't like Awakening. The main complaint I've heard is that it's too casual, which is kind of like a really shitty reason to hate a game in the first place. But I went back and I played. That was my first Fire Emblem game.
That was
I went
mine
back
too.
and I played the original Fire Emblem, well, the first American one for the Game Boy Advance, the Blazing Sword, and I loved it. It was fantastic. But I really want to get Fire Emblem Awakening because I borrowed it and I want to go ahead and replay it, get everything I can possibly get. That's about it for what we've been playing.
Is it? I don't know. I'm gonna think for a second.
Well, we can come back to that. I want to
Yeah.
go ahead. New stuff in games. If you don't already know, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne got a re-release on the PlayStation Network store. It's $10. We've both played it. We both love it.
I'm about halfway through.
He's about
it
halfway
at
through
this
it.
point.
I've beaten
That
it.
game is fucked hard.
It's very difficult. It's one of my favorite games. can't recommend it enough. It's only $10.
You get to fight Lucifer.
You should try playing a real Shin Megami Tensei game.
But if you're a real Shin Megami Tensei fan, then you already own it.
Yeah.
On PS2, like I do.
Like I do as well.
Just buy it on PS2.
Just get it.
Get a PS2. Get a CRT. You buy some memory cards. Just sit in front of that for like 80 hours.
Don't delete focus, because.
Yeah, keep focus, or you
go for that true demon route.
You're gonna want to keep focus on your character.
Other stuff, the Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon games just got a re-release. Aaron is not happy about that.
I'm like acting like my fingers are a gun and putting them in my mouth right now.
Aaron hates Nintendo.
He
hates everything Nintendo has made except for Metroid.
I like Metroid.
Metroid and Fire Emblem, right?
I like Metroid. I like Star Fox.
Oh, I didn't know
I like
Star
Kirby.
Fox. Oh yeah, you like Kirby.
Did they make? I guess they did make Fire Emblem.
I
thought it was Intelligent Creation.
Yeah, I think HAL Laboratories made it. I could be completely wrong about that, but I think they made that and Kirby. I could be completely wrong though. Because Kirby's almost like first party at this point.
Yeah. What do you want to say about Pokemon? Because
that's just a thing that's happening.
Okay.
People have been wanting it for a really long time. I mean, I always knew they were gonna make it. I just didn't think they would release it with not release it, but announce it with no build up. People are really stoked about that.
They pulled the Beyonce.
But I was actually thinking that this is actually really good for Nintendo because, like Aaron said, during the year of Luigi, you tell him.
I don't have the actual thing in front of me. I don't know the exact number, but they lost a ton of money.
They lost a ton of money because I don't think you need to be an expert in games to know that the Wii U is not doing well. Like, do you know anybody personally that owns a Wii U?
No.
I don't. Aaron doesn't.
I own a 3DS.
A 3DS, and remember,
my sister owns a 3DS.
Everybody thought the 3DS was not going to do well when it came out. Everybody thought it was going to have no library.
It didn't have games at start.
It didn't, but look at it now. There's so much more.
I want to play Rune Factory 4. I want to go buy that. I was going to go get Conception 2, but I was like, wait, that's on the Vita.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather buy that on the Vita.
I'm just looking at I don't buy games that often because I don't have a job yet.
Because he's poor.
Yeah, I don't have that money. I get all my games on Steam because I can get them for $5. But, I'm looking at my library and I got
Red Orchestra 2.
Yeah, I did get Red Orchestra 2. I got, Link Between Worlds. I got Shin Megami Tensei 4, which I'm replaying right now.
Because he doesn't have any other games to play.
No, it's because I finished playing Snake Eater for the 3DS, which I enjoyed, and I wanted to give Shin Megami Tensei another try. Kirby Triple Deluxe just came out. Are you gonna get that?
Nope.
Oh, you like Kirby?
I do. Moving on.
But anyway, they lost a ton of sales with the Wii U last year, so they've been saving these Pokemon games for a rainy day, and this is a rainy year for Nintendo. And I mean, everybody is gonna except everybody but Aaron is gonna buy those fucking Pokemon games
because if X and Y came out about 2 or 3 years ago, I'd probably still be into it, but it took too long. It's just the same shit over and over and over and over.
They also, I'm sitting here with 2 plushies from X and Y, so I don't really need to say that I love the game a lot. But
dude can't buy video games, but he's got plushies of.
They were both gifts.
Oh well, you should. Never mind.
Anyways, X and Y would have been even better if they had given it a few more months in development, but they rushed the release date. Oh, I've also been playing Knights of the... Yeah, they rushed the release date.
I didn't. What's rushed about it?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I've heard a lot of people say that it was rushed.
It has a rush. That's actually interesting.
It feels rushed when you play it.
Huh.
Also, I have been playing Knights of the Old Republic 2. I got that for a Steam sale. I played the original Knights of the Old Republic when I was growing up. I was around 8 or 9 or 10 or something. It was one of the first games I played, one of the first BioWare games I ever played. And I just now started playing 2. And that game is rushed as hell. There's so much content cut out of it. There's
It's BioWare, right?
It's BioWare, yes.
Wait. Was the second one BioWare or was it Obsidian?
No, it was Obsidian. Obsidian.
How do I know that about a game I haven't even played?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Because don't you hate Obsidian?
I think they don't make good games. I was playing Alpha Protocol because I got it in the Humble Bundle recently. That game's fucking terrible. It's terrible. It's so bad. I I don't have anything else to say about it. They made that, and they made Fallout New Vegas. So.
I love Fallout New Vegas.
I fucking hate it.
I've actually been thinking we're going to be doing a short series things where we both talk about a game that one of us really likes and one of us hates.
Yeah.
So a few games we got lined up for that right now are Metroid Prime and New Vegas. Anyways, about E3, what do you think is going to be shown off at E3?
Project Beast. Hopefully.
For those of you guys that don't know, Project Beast is a new title that From Software is working on, supposedly.
Most importantly, Mr. Miyazaki, the head director on, who was the head director on Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls.
Yeah, he's on board with it.
He did not direct Dark Souls 2. Is supposed to be his secret project that he's been working on for a while. Not secret
anymore.
Well, we'll see if it even is a real thing.
Project Beast is its DLC for Dark Souls 2. It's
I wouldn't mind that.
Idolmaster's DLC for Dark Souls.
That'd be great. Fantastic. It is Namco Bandai.
Oh yeah.
So
Namco.
You know, I know you say that as a joke, but it's not going to happen.
It's feasible.
But it could. God.
What else are you... Oh, I'm expecting more details on the new Star Wars Battlefront game.
I think that's probably going to happen.
I'm very excited for that.
I think I saw a title of a video on my YouTube inbox that said Star Wars Battlefront demo coming soon, like in all caps question mark, and I didn't click on it because I didn't want to watch it, but...
Because I remember they showed just the title card at last year's E3, and
they showed some weird like CG thing also.
I haven't seen the CG thing. I know
it was the trailer, right?
Yeah,
it was a weird like CD of like dude getting stomped on by a walker. Or something.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
That's the biggest thing I love about Star Wars.
E3 cut out for me for that, so I didn't get to see that.
Okay, that's the biggest thing I love about Star Wars is Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront is amazing.
They're my favorite.
2 is probably one of the best multiplayer games I've ever played in my life. I still play from time to time. More Star Wars stuff. New movies coming out next year. Are you excited for that? Because I know, given George Lucas's track record with the prequels, it's easy to not be excited.
But it's not him.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. J.J. Abrams did a really good job with Star Trek. Disney did a good job with the Avengers movies.
I don't know.
How about you? Did you hear about how Disney has declared everything is non-canon now?
Everything.
I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing because I was going on Wikipedia the night looking up some old books.
Yeah.
And the whole story.
The continuity is probably
is like imagine like Metal Gear like the Metal Gear Solid.
God, I don't even want to.
Metal Gear Solid.
Worse than that.
Like times like 1,000. And then you throw in that like Solid Snake has like 12 generations of descendants, and they all have even more confusing backstories, and they have cousins that are named after each other.
George Lucas doesn't even know all that stuff.
Yeah, so. Nobody does.
There's probably one person at least.
Like how do you write something? I have to check. Like, okay, well, I gotta make sure that this guy isn't like accidentally somehow named after the ancient Dark Lord of the Sith, whose cousin turned to the dark side.
The thing I've been hearing on the Super Best Friend cast was how there was a meeting that George Lucas was in, and he takes a figure of Darth Maul and a figure of some different Sith Lord, like a lady Sith Lord who I can't remember, and he goes like, they're friends or something, and then everyone in the meeting around him is just like, they existed hundreds and hundreds of years apart from each other. They didn't even know each other. I don't know.
Wasn't there a Darth Maul game you said was canceled?
I don't know anything about it.
I know
at all.
I
saw a thread on NeoGAF and I barely read it.
This is supposed to be a miniseries, a comic miniseries about Darth Maul.
I had as a kid a comic that was starring Darth Maul, and it showed how he made his, how he got his
double-bladed lightsaber.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough about Star Wars. Project Beast is going to be at probably E3.
If it's not at E3, it'll probably be at Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
And if it's not at either of them, then it's not a real thing.
Yeah, they gotta show it off.
The one last thing I want to say about it is it's rumored that it's being developed in partnership with Japan Studios, I think, which is Sony. So if it comes out, it's going to be a PS4 exclusive. Under the probably.
Yeah.
Which I don't get because I remember hearing something that FromSoft wanted to put their games out on as many systems as possible.
Yeah.
That's why they put them out on PC, and they got it out on 360 in the West. And the only reason they put it, they wanted to get it out here they wanted to get Demon's Souls out here. The only way they could do that was to go with Atlas, and Atlas only put it out on PS3. So I don't know. It seems weird to me that if they're actually partnering with Sony to get it out, that seems weird.
E3, I'm also expecting to see another trailer for the Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid 5. More details on that.
I think we'd probably see gameplay.
Yeah, I think there already was a small gameplay trailer in the hospital. We did
that
see a
was
gameplay
really
trailer.
Short. That was more like proof of concept. I think. I think that was before we even you could tell then that it was Metal Gear Solid 5, but I think that came out even before they said it was going to be.
There was so much shit surrounding that game before it came out. Like, what's the Phantom Pain? What's Project Ogre?
There were people who I was telling people online that Phantom Pain is Metal Gear Solid 5, and people were like, "No, dude, you're an idiot. There's no way that Phantom Pain is Metal Gear Solid 5." And I'm like, look.
What else would Kojima be allowed to make that's not Metal Gear?
Zone of the Enders? Fuck
no way. Konami will never let him make anything that's not Metal Gear.
Silent Hill? No. I do Castlevania. No.
Oh boy, yeah, Lords of Shadows 2 was good, right?
I didn't play it.
Exactly.
I didn't play any of them. So.
The only Castlevanias that are important are the Metroidvanias.
Whoa.
I shouldn't have said that.
Whoa.
The Metroidvanias are really good, though.
Rondo of Blood.
I haven't played Rondo of Blood. What's that? What is that?
It's one of the side-scrolling.
Side-scrolling games are fun. I should have said
just the old Castlevania 1.
I should have said whatever the hell Lords of Shadows is.
That's trying to be like a character action game, but it's more like a God of War game.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm not about that.
You could call God of War a character action game if you wanted to, but why would you?
I've actually never played God of War.
I played a few of them. They're boring.
I'm sure we're going to see more details of Smash Brothers because that's going to be coming out this summer. I know Aaron's doing the thing he does when I mention Nintendo. What else do you think we're going to be showing off?
I can't think of it. The only thing I really care about is to see the Project B stuff. I can't. Maybe Mirror's Edge 2. Maybe we'll see something.
Oh, yeah.
If that didn't, with all that Battlefield 4 shit that went down, if that totally just didn't get pushed back until never, which it may have. But who knows?
Well, what I think is going to happen, aside from games, I'm calling it now, Xbox is once again, Microsoft's going to do some shit about social media. They're going to do some shit about the Kinect, the new Kinect model, something like that.
I don't think so.
What I mean, new Kinect would be like, hey, you guys remember the Kinect? We're doing something with that.
I think maybe they'll take they could announce a price drop. They could announce a SKU of Xbox Ones that don't have the Kinect in the box.
They're going to fuck up. We know that much. It's Microsoft.
I just saw a trailer for a new, Insomniac?
Yeah.
They did Ratchet and Clank. They've got a new Xbox One exclusive title coming out this year. It's called Sunlight Overdrive or something.
Sunlight Overdrive?
I'm looking it up.
No, wait, because that's gonna mess up the podcast. Dude, don't.
I need to look it up. Hold on. Let me take my phone.
Okay,
take out my phone.
In the meantime,
I don't know which one it is. Okay.
Jesus, man.
I gotta do it.
He's gotta look it up. It's not a JoJo reference, I hope. Sunlight Overdrive?
Dude, it's something like that.
What I want to see at E3, which probably won't happen, is every year at E3, no matter how foolish it is, I hold out hope that we'll get something. That the Lord Gaben will come up and he'll say something about Half-Life. But there's a little bit of
Sunset
hope left. Sunset Overdrive. There's a little bit of hope left in my heart that one day we'll have Half-Life 3. But it's like what I read someone said this that they're never going to bring it up again because the hype at this point has been so much that people have either forgotten about it or will never be able to live up to the expectations, which is what happened with Duke Nukem Forever. It was an incredibly incredibly mediocre game.
Hold on. That is not Duke Nukem's Forever's. That is not the problem.
Oh no, that's not the problem at all. That's not the problem at all. But I'm saying that people were so excited for it and it turned out to be shit. But I'm saying that Half-Life, there could be a problem that it won't live up to the expectations. I also want, a little less unlikely, probably still won't happen. I want Snake in the next Smash Brothers.
I want some more Vita games announced. I want a Monster Hunter game on the Vita.
He bought a Vita.
I bought a Vita. I want more details on when Persona 4 Arena.
Oh yeah, Persona 4 Arena, the Ultimax, Persona 5. But we probably won't see that until Tokyo Game Show.
It didn't Persona Q come out the other day in Japan?
I think it did.
Yeah.
Aren't 3DS games like $50 now? Maybe
in Japan, or
maybe probably everything's crazy expensive in Japan.
I think
games are so expensive. Media's so expensive over there.
Yeah, they sell like anime DVDs for like $80.
Why?
Because people will buy them because people will buy them over there for that much money.
Jesus. All right.
Or they think they will, and apparently they will because
they're still making them.
They still do it.
Okay. That's what we wanted. What else do you want to see? Anything else? Oh, here's what
I want more reasons to buy a PS4.
Yeah, there's no real reason to get
Project Phantom Pain. If Project Beast is real.
They were gonna say Project Diva.
Oh shit! That came out on the Vita recently.
Project Diva?
Yeah. Huh. I'd go buy that when I get my Vita.
What we would both like, but will likely, very unlikely to happen, is a new Metroid game.
One that is not first person.
He doesn't like Metroid Prime.
Why would I? I don't want to. I like looking at the power suit because it's rad. I can't do that in first person, except when she's like jumping into a morph ball. I was like, I don't want to see that. Power suit as well.
They should make. I still don't understand why they don't have Super Nintendo emulation on the 3DS. The 3DS is more than powerful enough. The DS. I don't know if it is. Well, all I know is that the DS at launch was basically able to emulate a Nintendo 64 game. The Game Boy Advance was able to.
They made it for that. That's a port.
Regardless, they can port. They'd be able to if they
Porting
wanted to.
Might be too much work. Porting's more work than straight emulation, probably.
Well, yeah, that's
just me assuming.
People will buy Super Metroid.
Yeah.
People will buy Super Metroid. People will buy Super Mario World. People will buy Link to the Past.
I think Nintendo wants to work on their relationship with their third parties.
Yeah, they have. Doing that
because if they just put out all their old games on, like, Virtual Console on the 3DS or the eShop or whatever, then why would everyone would spend their money on those? I would be like, fuck Rune Factory 4, and I would just go buy all Metroid games or whatever. Like, come on. I wouldn't...
here's the Metroid game over there that I forgot about. How about Metroid Prime Hunters for the DS? How do you enjoy that game? Did you ever play it?
That game's fucking terrible.
That
game's fucking terrible.
It was good when I was 12 years old.
That game is fucking terrible.
I agree with you.
Damn it, that game's terrible.
It's pretty bad. It was a first person shooter on the Nintendo DS. I gotta
It's
give
not the only one.
It's not the only one, no. But
I have a Bionicle game. That's a first person shooter for the Nintendo DS. I tried to sell it once, but it had the label removed and people wouldn't buy it. Excuse me.
So, what else is there to talk about?
Well, we have this notepad. What am I hyped for? Project Beast, we already talked about that.
I'm like last time. I'm still hyped for the Phantom Pain. Super hyped for Smash Bros. With the new details we got.
There's a new Idol Masters game coming out soon. I'm gonna look it up again because I forgot what it was called, and I forgot when it's coming out. The Idol Master.
Phantom Pain, Smash Brothers.
They could at least, they just slap subtitles on there in English, and I'll buy like 3 copies of it. If they charge me like $80 for one with English subtitles on it, just like do like something.
I don't know how I feel about Charizard and Greninja being in it.
Why do you keep like cutting off? I want to talk about Idol Master.
I thought you were done.
No.
Okay, keep talking about Idol Master. Because you're looking something up.
I am. That's right. One for All. The Idolmaster One for All. That's the new one coming out. Fuck. They put these out on the Xbox 360.
That's weird.
In Japan.
That's so weird.
It's like...
Why?
Because
it's like putting out a game for the
Microsoft
Dreamcast.
went around knowing that they had to secure some exclusives that people cared about in Japan for people to buy a 360.
Are you done talking about Idolmaster for now?
I don't even really know how it's a game. Like, it's... I've seen some stuff of, like, there's some rhythm stuff in it, and there's, like, a photo shoot mode where you get to dress up your idol of choice and take photos of them, I guess. And,
Aren't you getting that Titty Ninja game? Senran Kagura Burst
yeah.
or whatever? Yeah, the titty game. It's literally hentai.
I'm gonna... No, it's not.
It's literally hentai. That's literally what it is. It's hentai with Super Mario
Dude,
graphics.
Monster Mon Piece was that. They just put out this game for the Vita where it's like this card game, but it's with monster girls, and you like shake and like rub your Vita. You like rub them on your Vita to give them like power ups or some shit. I think I'm gonna. Okay, the Idolmaster One for All is gonna come out May 15th, 2014.
Get hype.
Okay. It is the first game to feature all 13 of the 765 Pro idols. That's everyone.
All 13 of the 13-year-olds.
They're not all 13. We already told you. This is 20. Okay.
What else are we hyped for?
No.
Persona 5. I want to get Persona Q.
I would be hyped for Persona 5 if I saw something else besides that You Slave Bro trailer.
You slave bro.
You
We want emancipation by our game. Persona Q looks good. It looks very cute. I want to get that.
I don't know if it looks good or not. Because there are characters in that game that
you don't like.
Shouldn't be there.
Let me guess. You're talking... Oh, you mean because they're dead?
For story reasons. Yeah.
I
was going to dance around that. But
it happens between...
There are characters in Persona 3
that
die.
There are characters in...
You fucker. You
I didn't even say who they were.
Whatever.
Saying that characters die in a game that came out in like 2007 isn't really that big of a spoiler. People die. It's a thing that happens. People die in 4.
Adachi's the killer. Fuck it. Who cares?
No, Nanako's the killer.
Whatever.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't...
Dumbledore kills Snape.
One time I saw someone on Tumblr say, spoiler alert, Aerith dies, like, as a joke to someone in a message, and that person got, like, really, really, really mad about it.
Spoiler alert, Jesus dies. When I was in high school, I gave a report on Watchmen. Someone got mad because I spoiled it. I'm like, the book's like 20 fucking years old. Anyways. Well, I read that it takes place, but like halfway through 3 or something like that. It's weird time shit.
It's non-canonical, right?
I think so. No, I read that it is canon, but it's weird time shit. Anyways, I'm excited for that.
Whatever.
We'll find out when it gets released, if it gets released.
Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Yeah, I was actually thinking you're gonna get that?
Nope.
Good.
Maybe.
I love
actually.
Persona 4. It's one of my favorite games, but they are milking the shit out of it.
Oh, wait.
They're making a second Persona 4 anime. A second anime.
This one looks like it might not be terrible though.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know what studio it is that did the Persona 4 animation, but they also did the Danganronpa animation, and like I like Danganronpa. I don't think Aaron likes it.
I watched one episode of that anime and I was too bored.
The game is way better. They have a habit of they'll leave a ton of content out. The animation's not very good. I personally don't care for it. The Persona 3 movie looks good though.
We need to watch that.
I need to watch it as well.
Yeah.
I wish they would make.
God, fucking yeah.
Remember the Devil Survivor 2 anime?
I want to forget.
I want to know why there were so many other series that would have made a fucking fantastic anime, like a Raido Kuzunoha as an anime would be awesome. Strange Journey as like a horror anime would be awesome. Digital Devil Saga would be great as an anime. They picked like the worst possible choice. The Devil Survivor 2 is like, I haven't played it.
Nocturne would be weird, but Nocturne it would be cool.
Nocturne could work if in a series of voiceless shorts, like similar like the Clone Wars cartoons, would work very well.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Literally anything could have been better. Literally anything could have been better than Devil Survivor 2. Devil Survivor 1 would have been better.
There was the best thing about Devil Survivor 2 is there's that one girl with the titties.
That's like every girl.
Not in SMT.
Yeah, every girl in Devil Survivor 2 has fucking crazy titties, though.
Well, there's that one.
Which one?
Dude, I don't know. The one who has, like, the same last name as the guy in Nocturne. And I was like, they got the same last name. Her titties do the thing where they go upwards, right? Yeah.
Because he doesn't know how to fucking draw boobs.
Yeah.
Devil Survivor 1 was pretty good. They, if you have a 3DS,
Overclocked.
Devil Survivor Overclocked. Do you have it?
No, I bought it from my sister.
I have it. I like it.
And she hasn't played it.
Very, very frustrating, though.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's like a true Shin Megami Tensei game. I think that about wraps it up for this episode. We're trying not to make it run as long as the last one, because no one's got time for that.
You watching anything?
Am I watching
like anime or anything?
Anime, I just rewatched the Berserk, the third Berserk movie.
God, why?
Because my friend Jasmine hadn't seen it yet.
CG movie.
Oh, they're saying why? Because of like the horrible fucking thing that Griffith does.
No, I don't.
Do you know what? Have you gotten to that point yet?
Listen. Yes, I have.
Okay.
I've seen worse.
That is pretty fucking awful.
I've seen worse. I've seen worse happen.
No, I'm not really watching anything right now. I want to start watching Revolutionary Girl Utena.
I watched one episode of that, and I think it sucks.
I recently watched the new Madoka movie.
God.
I don't want to say I enjoyed it. It was very confusing. I felt very like anxious watching it the whole time. But there were some fucking cool things.
Anxious? What do you mean?
Yeah, I was anxious for that movie to end.
Oh, okay.
I just felt like, okay, when's this thing gonna happen? Because I already knew something that happens. It's really fucking kind of. The whole movie has this weird, unnerving atmosphere.
How's the animation?
Animation's pretty fucking good.
It's good?
Yeah.
That's weird because it's a Shaft thing.
Yeah.
And I've been watching Mikaku City Actors, which is on this season, and the animation in that is terrible.
That's because it's a show as opposed to a movie where they can put all their
fucking terrible.
Which is why the Persona 3 movie looks better than the Persona 4 anime.
God. Well, I think it's also because Shaft is also doing Nisekoi right now, and they're gearing up to do Hana Monogatari in like a couple weeks, I think.
If you aren't interested in anime, you should probably shut this off now, because that's probably all we're going to be talking about for a while.
Shut it off like a minute ago.
Shut it off.
Well,
right, turn the game console off now.
I want to say something about two actual shows that I've been watching.
Well,
with real people in them.
Oh, what have you been watching?
Kamen Rider Gaim.
Oh, you need to start watching Kamen Rider.
It's awesome. It's the first Kamen Rider show I've ever watched, and it's stupid.
Good. But it's the good stupid, right? Like part 4 stupid?
It's pretty stupid.
Because I want to watch, there's 2 of those I want to watch. The one with the guy with I almost said fedora. The guy with the pompadour, it says like a friend, like friendship or whatever. I think it's 4s. And there's the one where they go like let's count up your sins, and they do like combine or something. Those are the ones I want to watch.
No, there's a really good, the main guy, every time he transforms, he goes, the thing in it is that it's
like a ring?
No. They're dance, it's like a dance team he's on. Like a street dance team. So they have a stage that they're dancing on, and this other dance team shows up at points, and they're like, we're fighting you for this stage now.
That's really stupid.
It's like, why do you have to fight over the stage? Why can't you just draw up a schedule, and so you can use the stage when I'm not using it? Why do they have to... They do this weird thing called an invest game, where they have these little lock things, and they activate it, and it draws this weird barrier, and it summons these 2 alien guys, and they fight. And so the winner, whichever alien guy's team, whatever, wins, they're the winner.
Yeah.
And
what
some
else
weird shit happens. It's pretty good. I'm trying to watch more of it. I've also been watching Firefly.
Firefly's great.
I don't really have anything else to say about it, except it's really, really good. And there's only one season of it, and a movie, which is bullshit.
Meanwhile, Johnny Test has 7 seasons.
What the fuck?
Exactly. I finished watching about a month ago, Breaking Bad, which is just fucking amazing. Although I'm sure everybody wants to know. I want to get back into Game of Thrones. I saw the first 2 seasons of that.
I've been keeping up with Game of Thrones also.
Hannibal looks really good. I want to start watching Hannibal. I also want to start watching Workaholics, and I thought Workaholics was really good. I guess you don't like it.
It's pretty stupid.
I've actually never seen Arrested Development.
Arrested Development's real good. It's good.
There's another show I want to watch. I can't remember what it is now off the top of my head. I'll remember it later. I almost said Seinfeld. That's not the show I'm thinking of.
But you should watch.
Seinfeld's good. Everyone loves Seinfeld.
Everyone loves Seinfeld.
Shit. Hey, that wasn't intentional. In Japan they call it My Neighbor Seinfeld.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's really all I'm watching right now. We need to watch. The two of us need to watch Char's Counterattack, that Gundam movie. You haven't finished the original Gundam series yet.
I'm busy.
I watched Gundam. I watched the original Gundam. I watched Zeta. I loved it. I had to slug myself through Double Zeta Gundam. Double Zeta Gundam the ending was good, but the whole show, Char's not in it.
You know what's funny?
What?
You know what another show I've been watching that's by Sunrise? Love Live School Idol Project.
No!
Season 2 is happening right now. It's pretty good. They should do a crossover. Like, I don't know if I want the crossover. I don't know if I want the idols piloting Gundams and fighting, or if I want them inside Gundam singing and dancing.
I want
Gundams, both.
I want Gundam stepping on them.
Why? They're nice. They're nice girls.
I'm sorry. I want them to just very gently pick them up and put them somewhere else.
They could take me with them.
Take the lollies and then put them somewhere else.
Okay, first of all, these girls are like 16. You can't be a lolly at that age.
Are you an expert on little girls?
Well, that's like I saw a dude put up some picture on Tumblr and he had it tagged as lolly, and right after that it said opie. It's like, look, those are fundamentally extremely different. Like, how can you have both of those together?
Well, let's argue this. Okay, have you met Naoi or whatever in Fire Emblem Awakening, the dragon girl?
Yeah.
Okay, would you say she's a loli?
Yeah.
Well, she's like 9,000 years old.
Yeah, I know.
So you're
saying
not
age, it's body type.
Exactly. So you can be 16 years old and still look like a little girl.
None of them do though. They look like 16-year-old girls.
Okay, so better question: why are you so obsessed with 16-year-old girls?
I'm not. I just like the show. I like the characters. Some of them I don't.
I'm sorry.
Most of them I don't. Well, no.
I'm sorry for kink shaming you.
There's only like 2 in Love Live that I don't like. 3. Yeah, it's 3. The rest of them are pretty good. They're funny. Kink shaming. Shut the fuck up.
But yeah, Kamen Rider's good.
There are a bunch of anime on right now that I'm watching. I don't really feel like talking about any of them because none of them really know. Oh, Data Life 2.
Remember that time that Kill la Kill was airing and everybody was obsessed with it? And then, like, the week that it ended, nobody talked about it anymore.
Dude, I dropped that shit like a rock. Like,
nobody cares about Kill la Kill anymore.
I'm like, whatever, dude.
I've never seen a fan base die so quickly.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive, and then JoJo's bringing it back around.
It's still holding on.
JoJo's will never die.
Too bad it's part 3 though, and not part 4.
One day we'll be able to see him punch that spaghetti.
A year and a half from now, maybe.
If we're lucky.
Unless David goes back and does Hyperdimension Neptunia again, which would be awesome.
Don't joke like that.
because I like Hyperdimension Neptunia. I like the art. And the series. Not the games. That first Hyperdimension Neptunia game is terrible. The frame rate is like at 12. It's like, how could you even be doing that? I don't know.
I think that's really it for... New question. What is our favorite items on the Taco Bell menu?
Beefy 5-layer burrito.
Yeah.
Beefy nacho griller. And Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Freezy or soda. Either way is fine.
It's actually the exact same thing for me. So.
And you get that all like a la carte. Like, that's not a combo. That's not anything. You just tell them like 2 beefy 5 layers, and you go between the hours of 2 and 5 because
it's $1.
Happy hour.
Happy. I'm very happy. I'm very happy when I get my Baja Blast.
Josh told me they started selling Baja Blast in like Walmart or something. I think he's full of fucking shit.
We will Google that as soon as this is over, and then I will be right.
Yeah. If we're not careful, this is gonna get to an hour again because it's already at 40 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I think I don't have anything else to say.
All right. Well, just all of our followers, please go to Walmart. They have it there.
Followers.
Get our listeners, true believers, whatever.
Last time I checked, that first one had like 24 views.
To the one person that made it this long, go to Walmart. They got Baja Blast in cans for a limited time. It's very, very, very tasty.
Depending on where you live, maybe.
Maybe.
If you live not in America, you're like, what the fuck's Walmart? Probably.
I think you say, what the fuck's wrong with you?
You're probably thinking that also. All right.
America's the best country. Best country in the world.
I'm stopping this.
The Patriots.
We're the Sons of
Do you know what day it is today?
Do I hit stop?
Federal Hall. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.